Label 1. Introduction. Food is essential for human existence, but did you know that there are dishes that are harmful to us? You'll be shocked to learn that honey can be very dangerous to health. But how can this be, given that it's even used to treat many diseases? In this video, you'll learn about foods we consume almost every day that are very dangerous to human health. Enjoy the video. Probably one of the most popular products among young people right now is energy drinks. Most people are attracted to them because they provide a burst of energy. Some like these drinks for their taste, but few know that energy drinks are very harmful to health, especially if consumed in excess. There have even been cases where people have died as a result of excessive consumption. But what's so dangerous about such tasty soda? Most energy drinks contain huge concentrations of caffeine. Sometimes these drinks have several times more caffeine than in a cup of strong, invigorating coffee. Excess caffeine can cause insomnia, headaches, nervousness, and in some cases, even serious cardiovascular diseases. Energy drinks also contain a lot of sugar and calories. Consuming excessive amounts of sugar can lead to obesity and diabetes. Some energy drinks contain taurine and other additives that can cause unwanted side effects. Taurine, for example, can affect heart activity and the nervous system. Excessive consumption of energy drinks can lead to dehydration, as caffeine and other stimulants can have a diuretic effect, enhancing the body's fluid loss. Many young people are not deterred by this information. Recently, there was a high-profile case where a young man drank 15 cans of energy drinks in a day and soon died. What exactly happened to him is still unknown. Therefore, it's better not to overuse energy drinks. Various diets have been gaining popularity lately. Some of them can be very dangerous to human health. Raw foodism, or a raw food diet, involves mainly eating uncooked, thermally unprocessed plant-based foods such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and greens. This diet has many attractive aspects. Proponents often claim its health benefits, but many turn a blind eye to certain health risks. The first major drawback that can affect the human body is a lack of various nutrients. For example, raw foodism can lead to a deficiency of vitamin B12, micro and macronutrients such as iron, zinc, calcium, and even protein. Moreover, there are big problems with the digestibility of such food. Some products such as beans and grains contain substances that seriously reduce the body's ability to digest such food. Thermal processing helps to reduce the impact of these substances on the body. Also, many raw foods can be a source of pathogenic bacteria and viruses, which are normally destroyed when such food is cooked. Also, many raw foods can be a source of pathogenic bacteria and viruses, which are normally destroyed when such food is cooked. In the end, all these aspects can have a detrimental effect on the human body. With long-term adherence to this diet, weight loss, weakness, and frequent illnesses can be observed. There have also been cases of death as a result of raw foodism. A resonant case occurred in Russia. Parents who followed a raw food diet switched their 2-year-old daughter to this diet. As a result of the absence of meat and fish in her diet, the girl developed anemia and chronic malnutrition. Unfortunately, she could not be saved. Italians have always been known for their excellent culinary tastes, but not in all regions of this European country do people like to eat safe foods. On the island of Sardinia, they simply adore Kasu Martsu cheese, which is banned in many European Union countries, the USA, and even in mainland Italy. What is this dish? Kasu Martsu is cheese infested with larvae of the cheese fly. In Sardinia, it's not only allowed to produce and consume it. This strange dairy product is considered a national treasure and cultural historical heritage of the island. It's unknown when Kasu Martsu first appeared, but it's definitely hundreds of years old. It's very easy to make. The basis of the product is pecorino cheese, which is made in some regions of Italy from sheep's milk. After it ripens, it's simply left outside, previously making a hole in it where olive oil is poured. This attracts cheese flies to the product, which then lay their eggs in it. After the flies have laid their eggs, the cheese is removed for 3 to 6 months to mature. The readiness of the product is determined by taste. Real Kasu Martsu has a paste-like consistency with larvae wriggling inside. The cheese has a sharp smell and a very rich taste. Many Italians consume it with larvae on every holiday, and some even every day. Residents of Sardinia spread the cheese on bread and simply wash it down with wine. The cost of Kasu Martsu is 3 times higher than that of pecorino from which it is made. However, it's better to refrain from consuming this wonderful product. Doctors constantly talk about the harm of consuming such a product with larvae. If they get into the gastrointestinal tract, they can cause very serious and dangerous diseases. That's why it has been banned in many countries. But the Italians are not worried about this. They believe that if you just chew such cheese well, all the larvae will die and the body will not be harmed. There are also less exotic dishes that can harm your body. For example, many people love spicy food. Such dishes are often served in Asian restaurants and cafes, as the cuisine of these countries is based on spicy food. However, scientists constantly warn about the dangers of such dishes. Excessive consumption of spicy food can lead to irreversible consequences in the body. Let's start with the fact that spices give any dish its spiciness. The pleasure from such dishes can easily and quickly turn into discomfort and even pain, caused by damage to the mucous membranes of the mouth and stomach. Spicy foods contain substances that irritate our receptors, but their excessive consumption can damage the integrity of the mucous membrane. For people who already have stomach problems such as ulcers or gastritis, spicy food is contraindicated. This is because such food increases the production of gastric juice. Naturally, in combination with the damage to the mucous membranes, this can cause acute pain and even the development of serious diseases. For people with weak cardiovascular systems, spicy food is also contraindicated, as it causes an increase in blood pressure and acceleration of the heart rate. Naturally, such a load on the heart can cause exacerbation of the main diseases. So one should be careful with spicy food, as it can be dangerous. In the USA, a 14-year-old boy even died after eating chips with the world's hottest pepper. Meat product lovers are also in danger. If you, like many others, love to eat bacon and often are too lazy to cook it, be prepared that you may be infected with dangerous parasites. The fact is that pork often contains larvae of tapeworms. It is called the pork tapeworm, and it is a very dangerous parasite. Humans are infected with this parasite through uncooked meat. To fully disinfect pork, good thermal processing is required. However, many neglect this and consume, for example, raw smoked bacon. This meat product should only be eaten after frying or boiling. The parasite has a toxic effect on the human body. Allergic reactions may also occur. In addition, the worm attaches itself to the human intestine and severely damages its mucous membrane. While it is in the body, it consumes the food that a person eats. Naturally, this leads to weakening and poor condition. In particular advanced cases, the pork tapeworm has a strong toxicological effect on the human body, seriously weakening it. This parasite often becomes the cause of death. Therefore, it is not advisable to consume uncooked pork. And the strangest thing is that people love to eat completely uncooked meat. A classic dish which is very popular worldwide, beef tartare, is just such raw beef pieces. This dish is extremely dangerous. The fact is that raw meat contains a huge number of bacteria. Because of this, you can get salmonellosis, listeriosis, and E. coli infection. In addition to bacteria, such meat can also be home to parasites such as the beef tapeworm. One of the most dangerous diseases which can lead to death is salmonellosis. These are bacteria that affect the gastrointestinal tract in the body. They can also affect other organs with the blood. The danger of these microorganisms is that when the body starts to fight them, they break down and release a dangerous toxin. In severe forms, this disease can easily lead to death. Therefore, for tartare lovers, it is best to consume your favorite dish only in reputable restaurants with very high ratings. And if you want to prepare this wonderful dish at home, don't forget to do a short-term thermal processing at high temperature. Maybe this advice will save your life. And of course, we can't forget everyone's favorite snack, chips. Many people consume them every day, unaware of the danger they pose to their bodies. Chips can lead to very severe consequences for the body. The issue with chips is that they contain a large amount of acrylamides. These are carcinogenic substances that form during frying. But that's not all. The composition of this product includes a large number of preservatives, flavor enhancers, and other chemically dangerous substances harmful to the body. When abused, these substances can accumulate, creating a strong toxic effect on the body, leading not only to poor health but often even to poisonings. If you regularly consume store-bought chips, our advice to you is to make them yourself. The internet is full of recipes for this wonderful snack. Most importantly, you can be sure that homemade chips don't use dangerous spices and chemicals. Let's continue with the theme of Asian cuisine. Sushi is another dish fervently loved by various gourmets. In every country in the world, they are very much loved and consumed almost daily. But in reality, this seemingly simple bowl of rice with fish on top poses a huge danger. The thing is that the fish in this dish is always raw. And as we already know, any raw product can be dangerous. In fish, various larvae and eggs of parasites can be found. Tapeworms and roundworms easily penetrate the human body and lead to diseases. And in soy sauce traditionally served with sushi, there's a huge amount of salt, which also adversely affects the human body, leading to dehydration. So should we never eat sushi again? Of course not. The main thing is to follow the preparation technology of this dish. Fish that will be eaten raw must be thoroughly salted. Salt kills all parasites and their larvae that may be in the meat, and sushi should only be eaten with wasabi. This very spicy product helps destroy any harmful parasites in the fish that may have survived after salting. And of course, don't overuse soy sauce. It should only enhance the taste of the dish, lightly complementing it with its salty flavor. Did you know that ordinary honey can be very dangerous for your health? The problem is that in many countries it is produced by private enterprises, not large state farms that strictly control the quality. As a result, honey can often be adulterated or improperly prepared before sale. In addition to adding sugar to this product, there is a danger that it can be heated to quite high temperatures during production. Just 140 degrees Fahrenheit is enough for carcinogenic substances to start forming in honey. Naturally, to keep it preserved for a long time, thermal processing is required. But with proper honey processing technology, the concentration of substances in it doesn't rise significantly. In large verified enterprises, long heating to this temperature is not allowed under any circumstances. But in private farms, violation of production technologies is a common situation. The only way you can protect yourself from poor quality and dangerous products is to choose only trusted manufacturers. It is important to buy honey only from quality producers whose products have passed veterinary and sanitary inspection. The last on our list will be the most dangerous product that every person on the planet consumes. It has been dubbed the White Death, and it is sugar. This is exactly the product that is found in almost everything we can buy nowadays. Sugar is present in sweet bars, your favorite soda, and even in bread. But what is so dangerous about it? Sugar is a rapidly absorbed carbohydrate that when consumed can sharply increase blood glucose levels. Of course we need it, but in the modern world, its content in products is too great. Excess sugar leads to one of the dangerous diseases, diabetes. This disease means that your body can no longer properly break down carbohydrates and store glucose in the body. Even eating a single chocolate bar, a person with diabetes can die, and there are actually many such cases. In addition, the danger lies in the very low sugar content in the blood. So diabetics walk on thin ice. They must consume foods containing sugar, but also not abuse them. And healthy people risk getting obesity due to poor nutrition. Excess carbohydrates in the blood are first stored as glycogen, which is in the muscles, and at the right time releases glucose, giving the body energy. And if there is already a lot of glycogen, carbohydrates turn into fat. This is why sweet soda for breakfast is a bad idea. Whether to give up all these products or not is up to you. But remember, the right amount of carbohydrates can be obtained from other foods that do not contain sugar. These were examples of the most dangerous foods that we consume every day. Be sure to watch what you eat, as it affects your health. Thank you for watching.